All right, the day has arrived. Yes, Close to the Edge, side one. Close to Edge was written by Anderson and Howe, both of whom also share lyrical credits. Its 18-minute length marked the longest track Yes had recorded at the time. Anderson, oh, so there's longer? At the time? I read that right? At the time? So there's longer than what? Okay. Anderson gained initial inspiration from a moment in his hotel room during the Fragile tour when he was reading The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. Oh God, can we? There's just too much on that book already. While listening to Symphony Number 6 and 7 by Jean Sibelius, one of his favorite composers, the seventh struck Anderson the most as he noticed that its main theme was introduced sometime in the composition, which influenced how Close to the Edge was shaped. He studied number 7 for the remainder of the tour. Roughly halfway, he discussed his initial ideas with Howe. During a break, the two resumed writing at Howe's home in Hampstead, North London, at which point Howe devised the lyric Close to the Edge, round by the corner, itself inspired when he had lived in Battersea, an area beside the River Thames. Anderson was inspired to base its theme and lyrics on Siddhartha by German novelist Hermann Hesse and revised the song's lyrics 3 or 4 times, saying it's all metaphors. The lyrics for the concluding verse were based on a dream he once had about the passing on from this world to another, yet feeling so fantastic about it that death never frightened me ever since. Okay, the song's tape loop introduction, a combination of keyboard and nature sounds, including flowing water and bird chirps, recorded on location, measured approximately 40 feet in length and took 2 days to record. Anderson was inspired to include the bird sounds and the instrumental section in I Get Up, I Get Down from hearing Sonic Seasonings, an electronic ambient album by Wendy Carlos. That's pretty cool. Anderson suggested starting with an improvised group jam, which the group saw as adventurous and is one of the reasons why the band comes in out of nowhere on the final take. The track was assembled in pieces throughout, as Bruford described, in 10, 12, 16 bar sections. Wow, that's... Jeez. Its introduction came about after the band had toured with fusion group Mahavishnu Orchestra. Someone in the band suggested having the piece open with improvisation with pre-arranged pauses. The music played during the Close to the Edge round by the corner section was originally a same titled song that Howe had put together several years prior, in part based on the longest day of the year. Anderson and Howe agreed this section fit best with an Anderson composition titled Total Mass Retain, thus joining the two ideas together. Howe had prepared another song, of which its middle eight was adapted into the In Her White Lace section of I Get Up, I Get Down. Wakeman's organ solo was written by Howe for the guitar originally, but he thought the arrangement sounded better on the organ. It is played on the pipe organ at St. Giles Without Cripplegate Church in Barbican, London. Okay. The band produced a take of the section after the church organ solo that they were satisfied with, but when it came to inserting it into the final mix, Offord had inserted the take he thought was the right one and placed the good take off in the bin of scrapped tape. The result caused a noticeable tape edit that had to stay in the mix, as the task of reproducing the sound exactly would have been a near impossibility. Wow. Anderson sings the final verses in G minor, which had to be scaled down to F on stage due to the strain on his voice. Damn. Yeah, this all just sounds... The entire thing sounds super tedious. Like, super tedious. But we're going to get to it. Okay, here it is. Yes, Close to the Edge. Bam. Right, okay. Water. Birds, yep. Synth. guitars. Maybe that's a keyboard, maybe. So there's the guitar part that's out front, right? But then there's that other that kind of sounds like a guitar, but maybe it's a keyboard. That's more in the back, right? bass tone, all that.
Down at the end, close by a river, close to the edge, round by the corner. Close to the end, down by the corner, down at the edge, round by the river. Sudden cold shouldn't take away the startled memory. All in all, the journey takes you all the way. As apart from any reality that you've ever seen and known. Guessing problems only to deceive the nation. Passing past the climb halfway into the void. As we cross from side to side, we hear the total mass retain. Down at the edge, round by the corner. Close to the end, down by the river. Seasons will pass you by. Get up, get down.
It's obviously already now the most taxing for the listener yet. Right? Going from Heart of the Sunrise to this. Just the water drops. Like you're in a cave or something.
Before I come of age for you. get down, I get up, I get down.
That was cool. I like that. How that just came in. That was pretty cool, actually. Yeah. Bass tone is different this album. Mix too.
Time between the notes remains the color to the scenes. A constant bond of triumphs dislocate man, so it seems. In space between the focus shape, a send knowledge of love. A song and chant develop time, no social temperance rules above. Then according to the man who showed his outstretched arms to
intro. Wow. Hmm. Okay. Wow. There it is. I mean, I figured that an 18 song track. I already ahead of time I was like, what am I gonna say? Like, I already know this is gonna be something that I'm gonna need to hear more than once in order to say anything intelligible, like at all. Because I mean, come on, come on. The beginning to me was very taxing for the listener. You know, it was a lot. It changed and just kind of went from one thing to the next, to the next. It wasn't really until the cave section, right? What I'll call the cave section, right? With the water drops and all that, and then the whole I get up, I get down, the vocal, all that was really nice. I really liked all that. That was cool. And then it got at, and then you just had this like the church organ stuff, and then out of that one part where it like just went into this other organ solo, that was really cool. How it did that, I would want to hear that again for sure, because that from it's like from there on was cool, basically to me. It was mostly the beginning where I was like trying to get like a something to hold so that I can like follow along, but I wasn't getting it. It just kept on moving. Yeah, definitely the most taxing yet. The most taxing track of theirs yet. I'm sure it's not going to get any easier from here. Heart of the Sunrise started it, but Heart of the Sunrise is still really cool. Still, you know, I would say easier than this. Yeah, the bass sounds different. It's not as in your face as previous albums, and the tone is a little bit different. It's still kind of grindy, but it's not like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. I would have to hear it again. I would have to, I mean, you know, that's going to be the underlining asterisk point to this whole entire video. I need to hear it again. You know, one time listening to an 18 plus minute prog rock epic is not enough. One time, that's not enough. So for me to, you know, give any kind of accurate talk, really, it's tough. I can just give you the gloss over. I mean, that's all that's all that I can do. That's all that this is, right? Because you can't expect me to just catch everything. It's just not. It's not reasonable. I could just tell you the parts that I liked, which I did. It was kind of a lot. Yeah, again, one of those tracks where I'm just like, it just keeps on, because there's just so much to absorb, and it's like it's over. I'm done listening to it, but it's still like just feels like it's like this over me. It's like, what did I just hear? What did I just hear? What did I like? What did I not like? What can I even say about it? Cuz like you hear some things and then you go somewhere else and you're on to the next thing. It's like, you know, ultimate squirrel kind of, you know. Maybe not ultimate. Prog definitely gets crazier in terms of that. But, you know, I like songs and I like song forms and song structure and stuff like that, and playing nice within that and interesting and cool and stuff like that. So like when there's just parts and like, okay, here's a part or a section. I should probably say section. Here's a section. All right, here's another section. All right, here's a new section. Here's another new section. Here's a new right, and it just keeps on kind of changing, and things don't really come back, right? That's how it was at the beginning, especially. Then it's hard to just needle through the whole entire thing and follow along in that kind of way on one listen, right? I mean, the more that you listen to this, the more you just, you know it, you get it. And you're like, okay, yeah, this is going to go here next, and then it goes here, and then, you know, and you kind of, and it also makes you appreciate it more. I mean, again, there are definitely cool sections, for sure. Toughest part for me was the beginning, I think. So, but that's that. All right. Okay, side one's over. That was the whole thing. Wow. Okay. All right, there it is. Side two. Up next. This next track is 10 minutes long. That actually sounds kind of nice compared to this. So, anyways, all right, there it is. Close to the Edge. Wow. Catch you in the next video.